Cajuns of Louisiana. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Florida Gators, taking on the winners of 10 straight, the Louisiana Ragin' Cajuns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Ragin' Cajuns will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Daniels. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Florida's offense comes onto the field first today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. They'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Power football with the run. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Florida. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
No fair catches here, looking for room. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So the Louisiana Ragin' Cajuns offense has the ball for the first time. And, David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to fire to the left. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. All right, guys, let's talk Ragin' Cajuns. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
He slings it deep to the left. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gilbert. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. And the Ragin' Cajuns come to the line with a new set of downs. Lost a throw on 1st down. He's got an open man. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Ragin' Cajuns want to crank the tempo.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They'll move the wide receiver. Going up top again. Throws to the tight end. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. And the Ragin' Cajuns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback will keep it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. He'll take it himself. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. No problem for the offense there. They just took care of business.
And you practice these situations nowadays. You know you're going to go for it on 4th most of the time. 4th and 1, you feel very confident. You're ready to rock and roll, and they get the first down.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. On the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loss of 2.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ragin' Cajuns. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on 1st down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got enough for the 1st. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Gators! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Gresham. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Chappelle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The Ragin' Cajuns want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback now breaking the field. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, going up top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man. It's McCoy. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Makes the grab. It's McCoy. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now.
Intercepted, number 19.
That teams that play cover 1 at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, he breaks on the football when he needs to, goes and makes the big interception.
Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Slithers into space. He's loose. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Florida. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Now adjusting. Now he's going to throw it all the way back across the field. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. After the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Might be looking to run. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. That's reeled in. It's McCoy. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Dropping back, it's Lagway. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Trying play action. They get to him as he throws. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Looking deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum. And
he's got it on the outside. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to pass, it's Flagway. Pulls it in, it's Brown. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. And the Gators come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Give to the running back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game.
Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Trying to pound their way in. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. Oh, they block it. And they got it.
You know, it's blocked field goals in moments like that that are momentum changers. That could be the difference in this game. What a great individual effort knocking that thing down.
To the air on 1st down. Buying some time. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Under fire. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And I expect them after that incompletion to go for it here on 4th down again. I know they're in their own end of the field right now, but we talked to the coaching staff coming into this one. They said, we are going to be aggressive no matter what. We haven't seen the punter in this game yet for them, and I don't think you're going to see him here either.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Looking downfield, it's Flagway. Got it in the middle, it's Wilson.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And the Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Brown has it. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. A manageable distance on third down as they try to convert from the 20. He'll take a shot. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
That's a tough place to be if you're the quarterback, too. On fourth down, the defense dials up the blitz. You just feel the pocket constricting around you. It's like a black hole. There's just nothing you can do. It's hard to see receivers downfield. It's hard to step up. And on that play, you're helpless. And you know that you're losing possession and you're coming off the field.
He fires one deep down the right side. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Ragin' Cajuns want to move quickly. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful. If you can rush three guys and still get to the quarterback, it's not a good sign for this offensive line.
Here's the pressure. This time he's got it. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down.
That's exactly what you're trying to get accomplished. You got to make sure on all these runs, clock running down, get out of bounds, right? Get some positive yards, and then stop that clock.
Bring in the heat. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. As expected, looks as if they'll run it out and go into halftime with a lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Lafayette.
The Gators will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Perry.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They want to run this quarterback. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The Raging Cajuns in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. Here's the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on 2nd and long from the 23. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on 3rd down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Lofts one high and deep. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And the Gators have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
The defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the 2nd half if you're on defense.
He'll do it himself. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all take it.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Gators!
And that's how you bail your offense out, David. In a goal-to-go situation, you've been going backwards here a little bit, but you've got a quarterback that can take the game over with his legs. Great job scrambling for the touchdown.
I mean, it's uncanny. He's just got a knack, and it's so frustrating to play defenses against guys like this that just, I've got the right defense dialed up. I'm there to make a play for my team, but he's too good, and he makes a guy miss, and he takes it to the end zone. This guy is just an absolute headache.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Justin out. Return after the pick, and he'll put that offense in business at the 45.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Quickly out to the tight end. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by...
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll try to sneak it. The Gators line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gap.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I love the discipline of this defense. Not just playing run, right? They know it could be a pass in this situation. Pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, taking away all that small stuff. All the stuff, the easy access, the free release. Nice job and nice discipline by this defense.
Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a fourth down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. They put on the heat and they blocked it. Scoop it up and going the other way.
I mean, if you're on defense, finally something good happens. It just hasn't been a great day. You've been giving up a ton of yards. You've given up some points. At least you get this field goal block. And listen, for coaching staffs, you got to find silver linings in games like this to get your team.
Gonna let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Howard. Pocket breaking down. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Ragin' Cajuns headed quickly to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Wants to throw on third down. He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Cajuns.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
One final play before the end of the quarter. The give to the tailback. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the third quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's complete. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. The Gators will have it first and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Man, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. And the Gators are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. He's looking downfield to throw. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. The Gators send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. The Ragin' Cajuns come to the line in the hurry-up.
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the sticks to make sure he got the first down, but also was able to get himself out of bounds to stop the clock. You could not do that any better in a 2-minute situation.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a...
Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Louisiana! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And these guys come out feeling some game pressure. Things have tightened up, and they punted it last time they had it. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Offense in a bunch formation. Off play action on first down. Gonna take a shot. He's got it inside the 30. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it threatening. First and 10 from the 27. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Backed up now, here's second and long. DB's right up on the receivers. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown Gators! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got an alley. A dynamic return, explosive, and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. Throws for the tight end. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Catch in the middle, it's Gilbert. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. Buys a little time with his feet. Lets it fly. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
Everything going their way right now. Last drive they score, special teams goes out, they execute the onside kick. You need a touchdown now. Can your offense deliver for you here late in the game?
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To the air, it's Howard. Snagged in the middle, it's McCoy. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Grab near the marker is McCoy. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. He wants to throw it again. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He makes the catch. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. On the option. He'll toss it. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Ragin Cajuns. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the 4th. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. 1st down from the 43. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Lagway. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Gators are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Gators will line up to punt it away. And the returner will be knocked down. Louisiana has it back, and the Ragin' Cajun offense headed to the field. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback.
He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. To the air on 1st down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Quarterback adapting. Looking to the big tight end. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Looking to throw on 1st down. A strike downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Line of scrimmage is the 30. That'll leave them a 47-yard attempt and a chance.